Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for Monday, April 24th if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It is a timeless reading. I like to use a different deck every day, and of course I have to repeat sometimes, but this time I'm going to use the Heart Tarot. It comes in lots of languages. Very cute deck. And surprisingly easy to shuffle, considering even the booklet is shaped like a heart. Just kind of fold it in. Alright, let's just pick 3 from the middle and we'll get a nice collective reading for the day. Sometimes clues into the future. We have very nice, the Hierophant. Lovely beginning. Let's see what else. And there's 2 stuck together. We have, I think I'll choose, well, maybe both of them are significant. We have the 4 of Pentacles and together with the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a very good card. 4 of Pentacles just seems like a kind of finding your way energy. I don't normally do it like this, but I feel like this is the second card. All right, let's go for the third. And nice. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, with the 5 or the Hierophant, we have this major arcana energy. The Hierophant all the time often represents the teacher, the wise one, the one that kind of rises above, somebody who has a lot of knowledge and power, somebody who likes to do things in a traditional way. So let's see, this could be somebody who's very successful, who's intelligent, but humble and capable of good things, helping others, very focused on like the weaker, the lesser folks. He has this is interesting, different from a lot of the other decks because it's the Heart Tarot. There's the love connection here is kind of like a grandfather or grandmother to grandchildren. So it's about this connection with young and old. In my deck that I created, I chose an image like that with an older man and a younger boy. It just kind of represents to me that the teacher, the wise one, often learns from the young innocent one. Although the young innocent may seem innocent, there's a wisdom within the young ones as well. So it's a beautiful exchange of experiences and energy. This is just a very supportive, understanding person that you could be connecting with. It can also represent Taurus, and it's somebody who will embrace the entire family. So if you were looking for somebody who, you're like, meet the family time, or wondering if your family will like them, this is probably saying they will like them. So with the 9 of Chalices, we definitely have some good energies. It feels like wishes coming true. Something that you dreamed of is actually coming out the way you're hoping for. It's also about faithfulness, and it can represent faith, especially faithful people who are in long distance relationships. So that's specific to this deck. There's a message here about distance love and long distance. And in general, though, it's emotional success too, and nice meetings with, it could have to do with foreign people, or it could be people just at a distance, far away, or even just in the same city but in a different neighborhood. But it kind of goes interestingly with this Hierophant energy of meeting the parents, you know, and will my family accept me? So there could be like two minds here, the masculine and the feminine in the situation. One may feel a little bit more confident and the other may feel a little bit more insecure. But I feel like the Four of Pentacles is, in general, it represents to me like a possessiveness, or a not wanting to share. When it comes to partners, it usually, to me, it's about not wanting to share. And so there could be a little bit of there could be just a tad bit of holding on tight to you, even when it has something to do with meeting with the parents or meeting the family. And so yeah, but I think because these two cards are together, it's mostly a good vibration. I'm gonna say the mix of these two, it's kind of like this is your mind kind of energy, but especially with the Nine of Cups here on top of it, it's talking about this energy of love and family and togetherness and hopes and wishes coming true, and feeling like this warm connectedness. And you know, besides faithfulness, there's also freedom to be yourself, freedom to be who you are. It's not this feeling of like you have to change who you are. And no matter how far you are apart physically, there's always a closeness and connection. And I feel like that is interesting, because sometimes in long distance relationship, sometimes there can be doubts creep in and things like that. But there's this like very enduring faithfulness here. So there is no doubts. There's a lot of security and surety in the connection. So the Ace of Pentacles is about meetings. And since the Heart Tarot is about relationships and love situations, this one is definitely talking about relationship. There is great potential in love. This has to do with the family again. It sometimes has to do with secret relationships. So it could be both secret and long distance. And something maybe that just the family doesn't know, neither family knows about, or one family doesn't know much about, but they're going to find out, and they're going to be very warm and loving and accepting of this situation, even if it has been something that they haven't seen play out in front of their eyes, if it's been mostly a quiet connection behind the scenes. It will be something that comes out and becomes something that's very accepted and instantly approve and instantly take you in as part of the family kind of energy. The Ace of Pentacles is all about gratifying encounters and just expressing how, like, my niece was talking about well, it's not very new connection that she had, but she had been keeping it to herself mostly, and when she expressed it, she cried about it, you know. And I know that the tears weren't just about, it was about a lot of things, I'm sure. Some of it was feeling brave enough to talk about it in the first place. Some of it was her pure love for this person, you know. And when you talk about the person you love, sometimes you realize in the moment when you're expressing it, especially to your family, because your family's approval matters a lot. It doesn't hit you until you express it, how much you love your person, and then it just pours out in tears, you know. I saw it a little bit in the show Love is Blind. Was actually there was one particular daughter who was having trouble getting her dad to see from her eyes, you know, this experience. And you just don't understand unless you experience the experience yourself. And it was just a very unorthodox way of meeting somebody and connecting somebody sight unseen, basically. And so So it could be, you know, it could be something that you and your person has some kind of unorthodox or some kind of unusual way. And see, the Hierophant is all about traditional and the usual way of doing things. So I feel there could have been a lot of holding back because of assuming society or family or whoever you're dealing with would want everything very traditionally and usual, and may not accept that you had been kind of behind the scenes situation or long distance or not out in the open, and it didn't matter after all. Like the family, there's just feels like all three cards said the word family in the books, you know, in the book of this deck, and all three cards represent a lot of love and a good successful companionship here. So it's wonderful. It's something to be excited and proud of, and I think family will share with you. I have, yeah, I have a card that's in my deck that's in my sentimental silhouettes that makes me think of this reading. It like ties in the whole reading together, but it's about feeling content, feeling ready to share you with my friends and family. And so I feel like that's exactly what's happening here, and I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.